Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's GolfBusters extra video, we're gonna start our deep dive comparison between the SkyTrak and the Mevo Plus. Now, the most important part of these videos, if you are someone considering buying one of these launch monitors, is you need to sit through and you guys wanna watch this entire thing. If you are not able to test these out in person, if you wanna get a feel for how accurate the devices are, the best way to do that is to sit and watch one of these videos in their entirety and get a feel if these things are accurate enough for you. Let's get started. We're gonna start with the Mevo Plus, and we are doing all wedges today. I'm gonna start with my full swing wedges and work all the way down to those pitch shots. All right, first club, we're gonna start with the pitching wedge, and we're gonna work all the way down to 40-yard shots here. So my pitching wedge should be roughly 138 to 148 when struck correctly. So let's see what we can do here. This hole is playing at 143 right now. That felt good. It's gonna be a little right, good distance though. Oh, pretty, yeah, a little right, yard right. And right at that 143 yardage. Now it is 4 feet uphill, so that's 144, but I would say that's right in the range right there with the first shot. Now, I am using the Titleist RCT Balls, so if you see that spin on the top right, see how it's grayed out? If it's orange, it means it's estimated. So you don't want these, you don't want estimated spin, that is bad. And with these RCT Balls and the Mevo Plus, this device has become much more accurate. Oh, and that's a shank. That's gonna be really short there. Yep. Not the shot you want to show on camera, but that's right. Gonna be short. Read that one correctly. And that is gonna go far and a little bit right. Yep, 7 yards right. That should be right on the top of it. 144, yep. So again, probably playing like 140, that was probably 145 if this wasn't 4 feet uphill, but that was a long one. Read the direction right and the distance. And that should be maybe a little under 143 there. Maybe a little under, right about on. Yep, right there, right in the range. So all the shots I think read pretty well. Let's move on to the gap wedge. So gap wedge for me should be 125 to 135 when struck well. Hole's playing like 129 right now. A little thin, should be maybe a titch right on it. Yeah, a little thin, not gonna go quite the distance there. A little short, yep, that's what I thought. So not in that range, but we didn't hit it to what we thought, so I would say that's pretty much spot on. That should be a little left, and maybe right touching 125. Yeah, right under it. I thought it'd be, that's what I was thinking. Carry, if you look at the raw carry, 122. All right, just to keep things from being confusing, I moved our location just so we are more level with the green here. That felt pretty good. Should be a little bit right, but within that range that I talked about. Yeah, that felt really good. Yep, right within that 125, 135. So I'd say that's right spot on. Notice how the spin in the 9,000s, that should be good. It should be gray. And previously, it would estimate this spin a lot, so it's good to see with the RCT balls, it's not. That should be a little bit left, but right within that range again. Yep, 2 yards left. Backspin, right touching that 125. Right touching that 125. So I would say that's pretty freaking close right there on all those shots. Very happy with those. All right, next up, I got my 54 degree. This is gonna be around 108 to 118 with that. This hole's playing like 112. That should be left, maybe a little short, but pretty good. Yeah, right in that range. Oh, that should be really freaking good right there. Now that to me, that one, right on the top, maybe that one might be a little long. I would say if the Mevo struggles with anything with full swing shots, I feel like the wedges, like the 56 degree and the 60, sometimes go a little bit long, but we're still in that range I talked about here. That might be a tad long. Not by much though. That should be sure to hit that a little fat. Okay, in the range, that one I would say it's tough. It's a little bit fat. We're still in the range, but I feel like that one might have gone a tad bit shorter, but we're still in that range there. Oh, that should be pretty good. It's gonna be a little long and come back, I think. There we go, right in that range, guys. So with my 60 degree, this should be 88 to 98 in real life on the course. This hole is playing like 93, so it's gonna be playing a yard longer. Oh, that was gonna be right on the top end. I hit that really good. Now see, I think that might spin to the right distance there. Okay, I think the carry is slightly long, because I would say it's pretty hard for me when I fade like that to get over 100, but it ended up the right distance. I would say I thought I really nuked that one. We're at 97, right on the top end of the range I talked about with my 60 degree. That should be maybe a little short, but pretty good. Might spin right back. Yeah, so we're right in the range. I felt pretty good as well. Should be pretty straight too. Yep, right in the 88 to 98. Oh, that one felt a little fat. Yep, you can see it carries 85. A little fat. Yeah, I think I got one more. Those all, I would say, are right in the range. I think it's reading pretty good right now. Okay, last one. Let's see if we can put it close. I felt good, but a little short, I think. Yeah, kind of like I said, good shot, but I said a little short of that range between the 88 and 98 there, so that's pretty spot on. I'm actually very impressed with the full swing wedges for me. I think that's one that generally can be a little off, but it's feeling really good right now. All right, so we're putting the hole at 78. This is kind of a, I would almost say a pitch shot with my 54 degree, and this should be 73 to 83 yards here. That's pretty good. Struck that well. Yep, right in that range. Feeling very spot on. Now, I would say, guys, the most important thing for a simulator is to have these, obviously you want your irons correct, but probably the most important thing are irons and pitch shots, because that's what you want to really replicate on the course. If your driver's a little off distance-wise, that doesn't affect really your play much, but you want these spot on, so that first one was good. That was a little fat, might still get up there. Might still get up there. Yep. Oh, that felt really nice. That felt really good. Still in the range. There we go. We'll go one more. So you can see it's definitely within the range every time. Like that one, that felt really good. I think that's the right yardage, but I felt like I swung that last one a little slow, so that might have gone a tad long. But we're still going to be... Oh, I thought it misread. We're good. Still going to be in the range. And so see, every shot, that felt really good, 54 degree. Every single shot was within the distance that I thought it would be. Moving on, we got 60 degree. This is around a 55 to 65 yard shot here. That's a little fat. That should be short of the yardage. Yep, we're about 5 yards short. That's a pretty good read right there. That should be pretty good. Maybe a little bit right, not much. Yeah, 0.3 yards. I like that. There we go. Okay, I'd say that's 2 for 2 there on reads. That's a little fat. Might touch what we need to. Now, that's in the range. Personally, I kind of feel like that one probably read long, but we're in the range, so who knows? I'm not an expert on, exactly how far I'm going to hit it every time, but that one felt probably a little long to me. And that should be, that's a long shot for sure. So I would say that one was for sure long. That was a very light swing. This rarely will get above 65. I would say that was probably even below 60. So I think that there was a little bit of an overread. And that should be right spot on right there. Yep, right in that range. That one felt good. And that should be right spot on or a little short. Okay. Right in that range, right in that range. All right, now we got 45-yard shots. This will be our last one. This is gonna be my 60 degree as well, and this shot is 40, 50 max. If this shot goes above 50, I'd be very shocked. It is most likely an overread if it's going above 50. That one's okay. And that, I will tell you for sure, that one was an overread for sure. That did not go that far. I hit it okay, like it was a little fat, but that's not gonna happen. That one should be a little short, but a decent shot. Yeah, 40 to 50, so that's right on. Hit that a little short, I'd say that was a good read. That should be spot on as well. See, I think that, to me, we're at 50, okay. Okay, I think that's a little long. I feel like that is probably closer to 45, but again, we're right in that range you talked about. That might actually go long. I swung that one pretty hard. Yeah, that one, what I would say it was a perfect on the course one because I swung that hard. It rarely will get above 50 on the course, so 48, that's probably right spot on. And that should be right spot on as well. Yep. There we go. So again, I would say very impressed here. I think maybe with kind of those pitch shots, I might have had 2 overread, but overall, I would say full swing wedges were pretty much almost 100% spot on today. And then maybe 2 overreads, but again, they were so close. Like I'm saying, okay, this goes 40 to 50, and we're talking 51 when I thought it went 45.